Hi folks, welcome to the Outpost Dispatch, which is your excuse to procrastinate while staying up to date with everything tabletop. On this week's agenda, I'm going to be talking about upcoming new releases, late night opening, events and outpoints. So let's jump on into that. Speaking of outpoints, we've made a little change to how the outpoints work, and now you can redeem outpoints whenever you like. So how it used to work before, if you're not familiar, you had to accrue outpoints. You get a point for every pound you spend, in store or online. And when you accrue those points, once you reached 500, you could redeem them for a £5 discount online or in store. And then all your points on top of that adds that discount. But you had to reach the 500. We've scrapped that, and we thought you should be able to redeem your points whenever you want. So if you've got 10 points, you can redeem those. If you've got 200 points, you can redeem those. So whenever you want, you can redeem your outpoints. So you don't have to worry about them expiring or wait until you've got so many. You can redeem them whenever you want, so enjoy that from us. And one of the ways you can earn outpoints is new releases. By buying new releases, reviewing new releases, so you get points for leaving product reviews on things you've purchased. So speaking of, I wanted to go through a few things that are on the way or just been announced, or things that I think are really, really cool, and just sort of catch you guys up on what I'm a bit excited about. So as most of you will know, we've got quite a large Pokemon community in store. We've just had the release and pre-release for Mega Evolutions, and the next set, Phantasmal Flames, will be coming out mid-November. We've got the pre-release for that mid-November. I think it's like the 14th or the 16th or something like that. All the details are on Discord and on the website, so you can grab your tickets now. But yeah, you can pre-order those on League nights in store. We've also got Star Wars Unlimited Secrets of Power, which is the latest set from Star Wars Unlimited, which is my personal favourite TCG. I really like the way that it plays and the way you resource out of your hand rather than having to pull like mana cards or life cards or energy cards or whatever. So I quite like that sort of discard mechanic of it, which is quite interesting. But there's a new set for that coming up, which is all about politics and sneaky tricks and things like that, and you can pre-order that, and the pre-release for that is later this month on the 31st. And I've just seen the new Vallejo True Metallics. Someone just mentioned this to me the other day. It was probably Tam, because he's all over his painting stuff. And yeah, Angel Heraldez has been doing some really, really cool demos with the new Vallejo True Metallic range, and I think it looks absolutely wicked. Like, I'm a sucker for metallic paint. A bunch of you might know I've got some, well, not for much longer, but will have for a bit longer, some metallic green knights. I love like metallics and stuff like that, and having a new range of metallics to try will be chef's kiss. And they look wicked, so definitely check those out, and we'll be getting those as soon as we can. And then speaking of metallics, the Hellsmiths of Hashut get their full range release later this week from GW. They've got the big brazen bull thing. Yeah, that range looks awesome. It's nice to see Chorfs getting some love again. And I think those models are wicked, and the giant bull thing looks like awesome. It's like a painter's dream. You've got all metallics, go crazy, and glow effects and stuff like that. It's going to look absolutely spectacular. And speaking of monsters, Halloween, the 31st of October, we're going to be doing late night opening. So we'll be open until midnight on that night, so you can stay in game even later. It will be over 18s only after 10 PM. It's just a condition of our licensing. But yeah, 31st of October, we've got the Star Wars Unlimited pre-release that night, so hopefully that'll be busy. And you can come and game until midnight on Halloween. So check that one out. And then that's kind of an event, so it sort of segues me into the next one, which is all our upcoming events, organised play, things like that. So we mentioned the Star Wars Unlimited pre-release. I mentioned Pokemon earlier. We've got the Pokeween Challenge later on this month. We've also got, as I said, the pre-release coming out it's mid-November off the top of my head. We've got loads of other tabletop events later this year. So we've got Ball Action, we've got Horus Heresy Doubles. I'm going to keep hollering until you get a ticket. Bushido event, which is being run by Jason Enos of GCT Studios. There's tickets up for that already, the Bushido's Masters. So if you like Bushido, or you're interested in Bushido, or you've never even heard of Bushido, or you want to come and see what it's all about, check that out. There's links in Discord, and there will soon be on socials. We'll pop a link in the description of the video as well, so you can find that there. And just a final shout out for event organisers. So I went to a really wicked Heresy doubles event the other week with Chris Vorpal, one of our regulars. Hi Chris, love you. We had a really, really great time. The guys that ran the event, Luke and Howie, were awesome, and they've decided that they will be hosting some of their events at the Outpost in future, which is really, really cool. So we're looking forward to having more events at the Outpost next year. But that being said, 2026's booking slots are over 2/3 full for next year at this point. So if you are wanting to run events at the Outpost, please, please, please book them in ASAP, because we don't need to miss out on your slots. We are looking at options for how we can maximise the space without compromising that spacious feel that you love, but we want to make sure that people can get as many events in as possible, and we want to be the hosts for those, and we want to see people and bring people together and bring all these different communities and give them a home. So if you do want to book your events through the Outpost, you can email myself or speak to one of the team in store. They'll do a fantastic job of helping you. Yeah, and that's it. That's really it from me for this week. But yeah, I hope we should do some really, really cool things in the next few months and next year onwards. So that's it from me. Thank you very much. Don't forget to book your tables, because bookings are filling up fast this week. And remember, your hobby lives at the Outpost. I'll see you next week.